Hey guys, a little bit about me. I'm a huge Batman fan. I love Batman. He's the guy, yeah. Right? But at the end of the day, there are things I find rather weird about Batman, such as his origin. Because essentially Bruce Wayne is the only kid to have his parents murdered and then have his life become really, really awesome afterwards. And he becomes this like billionaire, like womanizing guy. Right? He goes out at night and plays a whole bunch of cool gadgets. It's the life. But, you know, he does it. He becomes Batman, and he should be commended for it, right? Would have loved to overheard that conversation with Alfred. Alfred, I think I'm going to protect and serve this city. You're going to join the police force? No. Something more elegant, like a Batman. Maybe I'll bring a couple little boys with me? Think about it. But he does, eventually. Eventually, Robin comes along, right? Dick Grayson, first Robin. And a little bit about him. His parents were in the circus. They were trapeze artists. And one day, guy comes in, cuts the rope, they fall, and they die. Which immediately made me think, like, what kind of criminals are running around Gotham City? There are two types of people I hate. Overprivileged rich people and circus folk. I can't stand them. But, yeah, Dick Grayson. That's a really odd name, Dick Grayson. I mean, it doesn't help that Alfred has to preface everything with Master. So, Bruce Wayne is Master Bruce. And then Dick Grayson is Master Dick, which I guess is a compliment, I mean, if he's introducing him to someone, it's like, Barbara, I'd like you to meet Master Dick. Oh, hello. Hi. But lots of Batman movies. Dark Knight Rises, great movie. Now, spoiler if you haven't seen it. At the end of the movie, Commissioner Gordon, Batman's about to fly away. Commissioner Gordon asks, who are you? And he's like, a hero could be anybody, even a guy doing something as simple as putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders. So then Commissioner Gordon just immediately remembers putting his coat around young Bruce Wayne's shoulders the night his parents were murdered. But, what if that wasn't the only kid he did that for? Batman's about to fly away. He's like, Enrico Sanchez? I always knew it was you, Enrico. No, but I love movies. I love them. Try to go to the movies once a week. But I love horror movies more than maybe regular movies. Yeah. Two people. No, I love horror movies, but I like the old school horror movies. I'm not a big new horror guy. I hate the Paranormal Activity franchise. Do not like it. Purely because it's not scary. It's like the demons just turned into some sort of homewrecker in the movies. The family will come home, the curtains ripped down, tables flipped over, cabinets are open, husband's brushing his teeth, demon just comes in and pantses him. Because essentially having a demon in your house is kind of like having a really bad roommate. It's like, dude, what happened last night? You came home at 3 o'clock in the morning, slammed the door shut, ran up the steps, turned on all the lights. Then you went in my daughter's room, ripped out a chunk of her hair. Then you came into our room, crawled into bed with us, and had sex with my wife. Dude, you gotta move. No, but that's not even the only movie I have a problem with. There's the movie When a Stranger Calls. Now, if you haven't seen that movie, it's basically about this girl who's babysitting these children. And throughout the course of the night, she gets several phone calls from this serial killer. But it's not realistic because if that was you, after the first phone call, you would have been like, well, they ain't my kids. I'm getting out of here. Bye. Then there's the movie Evil Dead. The remake, more specifically, is about this girl who has, issues with drugs, so her friends decide we're going to take you out to this cabin and help you rehabilitate from your drug use. So they go there, and this guy's like, I found this Book of the Dead, just thinking about reading from it. Oh, dude. Dude, that book's in Latin. I know, it's weird. I'm taking Latin right now in school. What are the odds? So he reads from this book, right? The girl becomes possessed. She just starts going around killing people. And the first people to go are the people having sex, because there's that golden rule in horror movies, if you have sex, you die. Which, when you think about it, it's kind of like the perfect abstinence ad. It's like, that's what they should have shown you in school. It's like Jason Voorhees walks out like the Allstate guy. Hello. Did you know 6,500 students will have had sex by the time they graduate high school? Take this couple, for example. I just butchered them. See, having sex can result in decapitation, chainsaw through the chest, and or being thrown into a wood chipper. So the next time you're thinking about having a nice go-around with your lover, I want you to imagine me chopping your head off. And I don't mean this one. That's Jason's stand. Are you in good hands? All right, thank you, guys.